Hi guys, it's Trish back with another Dress It Up video. Today we're going to be making some fun flip-flops, some decorative ones. I'm going to show you here what we're going to need. First, we're going to need some really cute buttons. I've chose these, the Little Mermaid buttons, some tiny seashell buttons, and the seashells at sea buttons. I've got a little bit of trim here that I've cut to length. Some sari silk, but you could use any kind of trims or ribbon that you have on hand for this. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start out by putting on the trim that I just want as the base on these flip-flops. These are just some plain old Dollar Tree flip-flops. There's nothing fantastic to them, but I thought I could really dress them up if I put some trims on them. So I'm going to just take my glue gun here, guys, and I cut these to length. This is just like almost looks like a metal type trim, but it's not metal, it's plastic. But I'm just gonna glue that on, and I'm gonna make sure you use enough hot glue, and make sure when you're putting this kind of trim down onto this plastic, you're making sure it's adhered before you move on. So we're just gonna just push it in there, give it just a second to cure, and then you can move on to the next ones. So we're just gonna do a few at a time with a decent amount of glue, pausing to let them kind of sit for a moment, pushing them in, and we're going to work our way down, doing the same thing. Okay. And I'm just going to put the next two on here. Lay those down, push those into the glue. Just be careful you don't get burnt. This could be a fun activity also to do with kids. It would be super fun to do like a flip-flop decorating party or something like that. That would be super, super fun. And then we're just gonna put our glue on this part down here and put our bottom one on and hold it. Okay, and I'm just gonna do the other side the exact same way, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have our trim glued on. This is just a base. You could do any kind of trim on this, lace, ribbon, whatever you have on hand. This would also be a super fun project to do with your teens, and they could really make some cute ones with all the variety of buttons that Dress It Up offers. So what I did here, guys, I got my Little Mermaid buttons out, and I cut the shanks off the back. I'll show you here in a second how to do that. And then what I did is I just took a variety of sari silk here, and I trimmed a piece just on the back of it, glued it on the back, and then that is going to be what I adhere on our flip-flop, just like so. So to cut off the shank, it's just simple. You just take a little pair of trimmers or heavy-duty scissors, and you just snip, put it against there and snip it off. We hold your thumb over the back of it. And what I like to do with these multi-piece buttons, I like to just put a little touch of hot glue right there over that so it doesn't come apart on you. So I'm going to take, on this flip-flop, I'm going to use this Little Mermaid that I did here. And I'm going to use this one on, well, actually, I'm going to do this one. This is going to go on our other one. And let's see, do we want to put, let's put Sebastian with that one, and, oh, this is Sebastian, excuse me, and the little crab over here with that Little Mermaid. So I can show you here how we're going to attach the sari silk. So like I said, just take a little piece of whatever trim you have and that you want to use, and just trim it off, and then you're just going to glue it whatever angle you want on the back of your piece. So I'm just going to take some hot glue here, put a little bit on the back, and then sort of spread out my sari silk here a little bit just to fluff it up. And then I'm just going to kind of lay it on there the way I want it. I kind of want it to be a little tighter in the middle there, and then kind of flare out from the sides. I'm just going to trim. I see a little piece here kind of bobbing out. So I'm just going to trim that off. And then all you're going to do then is just attach it however you would like to your flip-flops. So I'm just going to take this one and put it on the other side over here, just part of the way down. And that just gives it a little bit of interest. Not only do you have your trim underneath, but now you have this really cool fabric or trim sticking out from underneath your button. And I'm just going to hold that there for a second just to make sure it's good and adhered. And then I'm going to take Sebastian here, and we're going to put some Sari silk behind him. Just cut a piece, just like we just did. Same thing, glue on the back. Okay, like so. And then we're going to put him over here on the left strap, just like so. Now we're going to definitely want something for in the middle, guys, and I'm thinking what I'd like to do is one of these glitter shells, either the white or the brown ones or the tan ones. I just really love these glitter ones. They're adorable. How about that? How about a starfish right in the middle? Let's cut the shank off this first. Okay. And I think we're just going to glue that right on there without fabric behind it, but you can do whatever you like. Just a little bit of hot glue there. And attach our starfish. Super cute. And then I'm just going to work my way down here, guys. So those go on the other ones. So as I pick up a button I want to use, say for instance I want to put the seashell on, I'll cut the shank off, decide what color of Sari silk do I want behind it. So I'm just going to trim some of this turquoise. Just cut off a piece so we can use that. And trim it. And glue the seashell and the Sari silk together, just like so. And then just kind of fluff her out. There we go. And then we can decide what side do we want this on. So I think I'm going to put this one over here with the Little Mermaid on this side. I'm going to skip a few because I do want my trim to show. There we go. And I will probably fill in with smaller buttons in that area. Okay, so let's put, how about one of these conch shells on this side? Whoops, throwing stuff. Let's put this a little bit, it's a little greener, but it's like a teal more so than a turquoise. So I'm going to cut a little piece off that. I just think using a variety of colors will be super cute. So I'm just spreading that out to glue on it. And attach my shell button. Oh, that's cute. See, and I like these little stragglies that come with Sari silk, but you may not. So you may want to use like a lace or a ribbon or something like so. You know, something else that makes you happy. Okay, so we're just going to work our way down. Let's see, what else do we want to put on here? I want to fill in the middle here between, so I'm going to take my little cutter and trim off the shank off the back. Now, let's put a gold one in between here. This is just a super fun, quick project that really just brightens up an inexpensive pair of flip-flops. So I don't have any turquoise over there yet, so let's do a piece of that, or teal, I mean. Some of those strings off, kind of fluff it a little bit. That. Okay, I'm gonna put it down here, and we're gonna kind of get it to kind of go another direction with the Sari silk, because I think that gives it a little bit more interest than everything just poking straight across. And let's put another shell down on the bottom here. See, that's a miniature, so I think I want to do another miniature. How about one of these white shells with some turquoise? And just as you go, you're just cutting the shank and fluffing your Sari silk, or whatever ribbon you have. You may not need to fluff, but I like to kind of spread these wrinkles apart so it gives it just a little bit more body, you know, to the Sari silk. And then just put your glue on and your button, and then you're gonna want to attach that. And I think we'll do kind of that direction. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to take some of these more simple tiny beads and of the shells, and I want to fill in between here. Okay, just a few. You don't have to go crazy. Oops. Just kind of stick them in there like so. Okay. Let's do a white sand dollar. That's what these are. And just put that here in the end. Just to kind of zhuzh it up a little bit. So that's that side. Super cute. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to choose what pieces we want and just cut the shanks and glue them on. I'm going to do that, guys. I'm going to finish this side up, and then we'll come back and I'll show you the finished project. So here is our finished project. I am super excited about these. I think they came out super cute. The sky's the limit on these, guys. Have fun, pick out some fun buttons, use some laces and trims that you have laying around the house, and $1 pair of flip-flops, and you can make yourself a super cute accessory for summer. Thanks so much, guys. I hope you had a great time. I really enjoyed making these. These are super fun, and I'll see you in the next one.